What is up, everybody? We're doing another fantastic tour here with you this morning, or today, whatever. We're filming in the morning, but you know, you guys could be watching this at 10 o'clock at night. I've had this lovely gentleman on my channel before. His name is Anthony. He did an Astrovan a few years ago.
Yes.
But we're gonna show off what you live in full time.
What I live and work in.
And work in. I was gonna get to that.
Look, everybody does work in their rig, right?
Yeah, but you like have it. Like, we're gonna show it off.
That's a surprise.
It is a surprise, and it's gonna be phenomenal. So, again, thank you to Kyle for being my videographer, but I'm gonna save that to the end. Okay. Let's do this. You do have a companion that comes with you.
Yeah, Bear. Hey, baby bear. Come here. Here's a good girl. This is Lady Bear.
Lady Bear. Anthony, man, how long you been on the road, bro?
2015.
Yeah? You've been on the road for a while.
Yeah, I think it's, 2015 was when I first got on the road.
You have a very compelling story. We talked a little bit about it last time in the last Astrovan tour we did. This was like 3 years ago.
I think it was longer than that.
Was it?
Yeah.
Your Instagram handle is Dirtbag Cowboy.
Yep. That is my personal Instagram.
It is a personal Instagram. Is that okay if I said that?
Yeah, no, I don't care. Follow it.
Term Dirtbag, if people don't know that, is what?
The term Dirtbag was derived to describe people that lived out of their vehicles and solely spent all of their income on climbing.
You are a climber.
I am a climber.
That you do as like a hobby. You're not like a professional. You're not paid to be a climber.
No, I'm not paid to be a climber.
Right.
But it is my life.
And the cowboy aspect of it is because
I grew up on a draft horse farm in Wisconsin.
That is so cool.
So basically what happened was when I first started climbing, I wore my cowboy hat all the time. And one of my friends, while I was climbing, I came down off of a route and he just like looked up and he's like, man, you're like a dirtbag cowboy. And I was like, get on Instagram and take that name.
That's awesome. By the way, we are at Colorado Tiny House Fest, and we might have some, the gates haven't opened yet, but you can pay for early access. I forgot about that. So you can
VIP.
You can come in an hour early. Well, this is day 2, and you saw day 1. You personally had a line waiting to go in.
It was like, I counted, and it was like about 40 people. And from 10 a.m. until 3:30, that line never stopped.
Yeah, I don't know when you went to the bathroom.
I didn't.
Okay.
I literally didn't. Like, at around noon, I was like, God, I really gotta pee.
All right, so what is this monstrosity behind you and me?
This is a 1993 40-foot Bluebird. Wow, I can't talk. It's a Bluebird bus. And it has, because I know a lot of people are gonna ask, it has the 5.9 engine.
Is it 5.9 Cummins?
Cummins, it's a Cummins engine. So it's like the bomber one.
Yeah, it is.
And God, I think it's a 365 Allison transmission. I can never remember the actual number, but it's the good transmission that locks in so that when you're going uphill, you don't lose any torque. Because
of what you do for work, you are like a MacGyver of different things.
Yeah.
I think you know how to do mechanical work.
I do. I know how to work on engines a little bit. I've done a little on this one. The thing that I need to do next is the oil pan. Gasket has a little bit of a leak in it. Driving down the road, my geo tracker that I pull behind it, whenever I get anywhere, it's just covered in little droplets of oil. So the next time that I get a chance to like stop for a second and actually like drop that, I will.
Well, let's walk inside.
Okay.
We're gonna save the surprise for the end, but I will just say the surprise is that he has a full-on metal fabrication shop. Yeah. Is that safe to say?
Yeah.
Because of what he does. So let's go in. You have a 40-foot bus, so like I always love buses because it's a true tiny house on wheels, in my opinion, right?
Yeah.
You didn't do a roof raise.
I didn't do a roof raise, and
you don't need to.
Well, I don't, but do you want to know the actual reason why I didn't do a roof raise?
Well, even before you say that, he knows how to do a roof raise because you've done them.
Yes.
So what is the reason why you didn't do it on your own personal?
So you know how I'm a dirtbag?
Yes.
When I bought this bus, I had barely any money. I was living out of a 20-foot International at the time that had my shop in it. And then me and the dog lived in 2 window spaces. So literally this was it.
Okay.
This was the space that I lived out of.
I remember this bus.
I had a raised, I had a raised bed that let me loft. But this bus, I found it at auction, and it went for a price that I absolutely could not let it slip by because this was only $3,500.
I was actually going to ask you price because you are a professional builder. However, you did this yourself.
Yeah.
So you did it on a budget too.
Oh, I did this on a $10,000 budget.
And plus a 35 or 35 and then
30,
another?
No, my budget was 10 grand. That's what I had to spend when I decided to do this project.
Okay. Have you put more into it?
2 grand more into it.
So you're telling me we're standing in total roughly 12.
Yeah, worth of materials.
What are the materials? Now you obviously have your shop and your stuff.
And a lot of the materials in here are secondhand.
Really? They're all recycled?
So you see this countertop that looks like butcher block?
Yeah.
It came off of a toolbox.
Like a Husky toolbox?
Like a Husky toolbox that I bought. You'll see that later.
Yeah.
Didn't need the. I had 2 of them, and I didn't need the wood top on them.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, I don't want to throw this away. What do I do? So I stripped it down, sealed it, made it food safe, and now I use it for my countertops.
So this is your kitchen, obviously.
This is my kitchen.
You
yeah.
cooked breakfast this morning.
I did.
Thank you. And you actually have a couple espressos for us. Thank you.
I do. They're like they're cooled off enough. If
That's
you want
cool.
them.
I don't do hot. I can't do hot drinks. But that sink is really far back, dude. Like, do you have a problem reaching it? I don't want to call you out. I don't want to be an a-hole.
You know, so here's the thing: is like I need a sink, but if I put the sink all the way up here because I have such a deep, countertop, all of that space is lost to me. I can't use it for a cutting board. So what I did was I gotta move this really quick. So I got a bunch of cast irons.
I see that. I love cast.
So what I did was I put my sink on drawer slides.
That's rad.
I pulled it out, and then this drawer here slides out of the way. This comes down, and now look, I got a sink that's just like right here.
I have a funny feeling we're not even into a quarter of the Swiss Army knifing that's about to happen.
Yeah, there's a little bit of Swiss Army knifing in this place. I have this that swings out.
Oh, whoa. Has like a secondary seat?
Secondary seat, and it's actually DOT. Like the seat itself is. I don't know about the mount. I'm a professional metal fabricator, and I worked structural for a long time, so I know that it's sound, but I don't know if it would pass DOT inspection. It is.
Oh, it's removable. Oh my god, dude.
It is a seatbelt seat.
Oh wow.
So, full safe.
Full safe.
Full safe.
I've probably walked by this refrigerator like 20 times, and I've never noticed it until I'm doing the tour with you. Yes. For some reason, you were able to hide it well, or at least from me. Like maybe because you walk in and you're just so there's so much going on. It's a 120 volt, I presume.
No.
That's a 12 volt fridge.
It's a 12 volt fridge.
Did you rewire it?
No.
Oh, it's a 12 volt fridge?
I didn't do anything to it.
Okay.
It's a 12 volt fridge. I didn't do anything with it.
Where did you get that thing? Because I don't know. That's a big 12 volt fridge.
Ben's Discount and Supply. Out of Arizona.
Who the heck is Ben? We don't know. But he got him a Ben's Discount out of Arizona, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, $600.
Yeah, I believe it if it's Ben's Discounts appliances. Obviously, I see surfboard and guitar. You are a rock climber, you're a metal fabricator, a surfer, a guitar player. Uh-huh. What can't you do?
I also highline, slackline. I got on my first highline like 2 months ago.
How high are we talking?
We're talking like 200 feet up in the air.
Nice. Across from your kitchen, you have, looks like a workstation. You have a computer out right now.
Yeah. And this I didn't have. This is one of the new renovations that I made. I wanted a table, and I just wanted to use materials that I have.
Yeah.
So I've got a bunch of this cable from old jobs that I've done. This goes completely up in here, hides out of the way. It just gets out of the way when you need to get in here.
That's perfect, actually.
And and it's cool because you can like work at whatever. Behind the seat is, I still have to make a countertop for this because I want to be able to store vegetables and fruits and stuff there. But behind this seat is even more storage.
Nice. Obviously, this is just probably storage, I presume.
No, that's my recycling and trash can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's a floating system because directly underneath it is the cat's giant water dish and her food.
Across from that is what a lot of people would love to have in their traveling home.
Did you tell me this?
No, it's not about that.
What? I don't even know what that is.
Oh, this big monstrosity?
What is that thing? I have a washing machine.
So much for that dirtbag cowboy.
Living the rich life. But you know what?
He's going to defend himself. Here we go.
It just made sense because when I redid this, I got all of this storage space here, which I used to have here.
Got it.
Because I had been stationed in Portland for the last 3 years, working. And so I wasn't really out in the elements, and so I couldn't go down to the river and wash my clothes. So I was having to go to laundromats. And it just made sense to spend the $160 on this.
Brings me to another question of like, obviously this takes water.
It does.
And it takes hot water, unless you wash everything cold, which is fine.
Yeah.
How much water do you have? And this takes a lot of power.
It's only 120. It's 120 volts, and it's like this one's actually not that bad.
It's not that bad?
It's not that bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Out of sight, out of mind. How much solar, how much battery, you know, all that good stuff.
I have 3,500 watts of solar.
It's a lot.
And then I've got two 300 amp hour lithiums.
Plus you have an alternator charger, I'm assuming.
I have an alternator charger and a generator.
And a Jenny, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you have another Swiss Army knife.
I do. I have another Swiss Army knife right here.
I guess we'll show that before Kyle switches sides with us.
Which is my my stovetop. I used to have only a two-top burner.
Okay.
And it was like all the way back here. And I had this that I rescued out of an old pop-up trailer. It's an oven, but I don't.
So it's not just a burner. It's an
no,
oven
it's not
as
just a
well.
burner. It's an oven. But I was like, I don't also want to like lose a whole bunch of space. So what do I do? And what I did was I turned this into my cast iron storage.
Yeah.
And it slides out. And then it slides out again.
Because why not?
And then right here, I have access to my oven.
Right.
And then like if I'm cooking something, you know, it's for an hour, so then I can just close it, close shop, put it here, go back and check on it in an hour. It doesn't have to stay all the way hung open.
Now, if I recall, an oven is hard piped.
This does have a hard pipe.
So how the heck did you move a hard pipe?
And it's got a hard pipe flex hard pipe.
Flex hard pipe?
Hard pipe.
That is awesome.
You know the yellow ones?
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
yellow ones that are, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that works.
Yeah.
Why not? Kyle, if you don't mind, we'll switch sides. We'll kind of finish off the living quarters of the house.
We skipped this because this is actually, this is my, you're gonna love this.
I
See this
love
gauge right
everything
here?
you do. Yeah, yeah, of course. You have,
That's my water gauge.
right. And what's the other gauge?
The other gauge is my auxiliary diesel tank.
Auxiliary diesel
So this
tank.
has a 100-gallon diesel tank
Okay.
to run it, and then I built a 50-gallon aluminum auxiliary tank because I run a diesel heater on here. And here's the thing: off-road diesel is 70 cents cheaper than regular diesel.
So it's red dye diesel.
It's red. What's in there now isn't red dye because in some places,
Yeah.
they just make you fill out a form and they give you regular diesel, green diesel at the regular price.
Right.
And what I did with this one was I actually hooked a pump up to my auxiliary tank that feeds into my actual tank
I don't know if that's legal. Can I
in
say
case
that?
of emergencies.
Okay.
It's in case of emergencies.
Okay.
Like if I'm out in the middle of nowhere and I'm not paying attention to like, and I'm like, oh crap, I don't have enough fuel to get to, because like, let's be honest, we all do that.
Yeah.
We forget to check our tank, you know, we just get in the car absentmindedly and drive. So I prepared for my stupidity.
Kyle even laughed.
This is how you take care of yourself. You prepare for stupid you choices.
I mean, Kyle, have you gone out into the wilderness and you're like, oh crap, I hope I have enough gas or diesel to get back?
Definitely.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. It happens. All right, so then you have your seating bench area, which is great.
Yeah.
It's just a chill area, chill zone.
Yeah, and if you...
Doubles as a bed, I bet.
It does. It comes down and it lays on the ground. It doubles as a bed.
Why
But
wouldn't
if
it?
you want to know what it looks like, I actually have a screen here of what this space looks like with everything.
I mean, I could have overlaid it, but you had it ready.
I have it ready. You know, we're doing tours. So this is a projector screen that I'm going to mount here. And then I'm going to put another pull down right here so that I can like not be in my bed watching TV all the time. So I can actually like feel like I have a living room.
I like that. That's a good
Yeah.
idea.
Mentally, it makes a difference
Yes.
because every time I sit in that, I'm like, my day's shot.
Right.
I am
I'm
not
done.
moving from here. I'm
Right.
done. And so I wanted to make a space that kept me active, gave me some downtime.
Bed, and you said another projector, so that's what this bad
Yeah.
boy is.
Yeah.
You want to show that to us?
Yeah, so actually there's two beds.
And you have a surfboard, by the way, another one.
I have another surfboard.
Why not?
But there's two beds, and I'll show you. Just move this so it doesn't.
Like I said, he is a MacGyver of many different things.
So there's the second bed.
Just in case you want me to come over and you have
You know,
sleeping quarters.
whatever, you know, sleepover parties are great. That gives you better access to outside.
Right. You have from pretty much where that skylight is to the front of the bus as a deck.
Yeah, we'll go up there in a second.
You have a Google Home setup.
Yeah, and it's in the middle of setting itself up right now.
Well, that's okay. But you turned on the lights for us while
I did. I turned on all the lights with that
But
thing.
through this Google Home.
Yeah, everything in my house is voice controlled. Also,
all good.
my shower
Well, yeah, that's a great segue because I want to get on the roof last.
Okay.
So let's go into the shower.
Okay.
And the bathroom.
Okay.
And then we'll move to.
Hang on, I have to think and see if there's anything else that I need to tell you about that's in here. Oh, the projector. This
please.
is really cool. So when this is all the way up, right? The projector slides mostly out of the way, so it gives you space. But then when you actually want to, this slides all the way out on just wood slides.
Yeah.
And then it displays on this.
You know what's interesting is we were outside last night, right outside your house, and we were just chilling and you're watching a movie.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's what I do every night to unwind.
Decompress.
Yeah.
And we were like, hey, Anthony, come out and play with us. And you were like, I'm watching a movie.
And then Kyle, if you turn around,
That's the yoga.
see the white cowboy hat?
Yep.
That is my original cowboy hat from when I was 19. And that's
No
the one
way.
that's the one that I climbed in.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the one on the right? Your new one?
No, the one on the right is from when my mom and stepdad got married.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
You guys dressed up as
Yeah, we
what
did
you're
a whole-
supposed to.
we did a whole cowboy-
You guys are cowboys.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. You have such a compelling freaking story. It's not even funny. And you even read books. Look at your bookshelf.
I do. I read books. I mean, a lot of them are climbing, but a lot of them aren't. Like, I got the Iliad in here, you know?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you do. Oh, the air conditioner. This is something that, like,
Yeah, so I've got a window unit air conditioner. I tore that window out, built a frame for it, and then put it in there. It runs off of 120 volts, but it also is controlled by the Google, so I can turn it on and off with Google.
naturally. Where do you bathe yourself?
Well, actually, before we get to the bathing
I'll
area,
go behind you.
you're gonna watch me just kind of like slowly walk over here, and then if you look out this window right here, I'm over here in this window.
You have a patio.
I do. You can come out, Kyle.
You have a full-on patio off the driver's side.
Full-on patio off the driver's side, and then the next thing that I'm gonna do is I don't use this water heater anymore. So I'm gonna put my old 2-burner stovetop from my kitchen right here, so I can sit out here and grill.
Does that fold up and away while you're driving?
100% folds up and away.
You can't really have it not do that.
Yeah.
So the bathing and bathroom, everybody asks us, how do we live in this, lifestyle without this?
Yeah.
Should
Are
we
you ready
have-
for this?
I mean, I've seen it. I don't know if the
Well,
audience is ready.
I'm gonna give you some information.
Oh, wait a minute. Before you do that,
Huh?
I love how one of the Ross Monster guys pointed this out yesterday. You are so confident in your hinges, you welded them to the door.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I welded them to the door. Also, this is a custom-made door.
I can see that. It
is-
has to be.
Yeah, so I found this. This is a recycle that I did.
Yeah?
But because I have my shop in the back, firewalls, man. Gotta
So
have
that's right. This entire wall
this
is a
entire
firewall.
wall is a firewall. Behind this is a completely steel wall
Yep.
that will keep whatever happens back there from getting up to here. That's why.
Hence why you welded the damn hinges
That's why I
on.
welded everything on. Yeah.
Okay, I mean that. You know what? You made sense of it.
So all right, here we are.
Let's go.
Here's the composting toilet.
I got the door. Okay.
It is.
It doesn't smell in here.
No.
I mean, I've walked through here several times and I can't smell anything.
You know what the trick is for the composting toilet?
Which is?
I don't put toilet paper into it.
Really?
Yeah.
So you just, and then,
I have this receptacle right here, this trash can. I put the toilet paper in there because I have a wood fireplace back there.
okay.
And so I use the toilet paper to start
burn. Got it.
Because incinerator toilets and everything else.
So this is your bathroom and then you have a shower right behind it.
Yeah, I have a shower here. Which actually, wait, Kyle, do you want to back up? Let Jared get past you.
Okay.
'Cause you got to see how big this is.
Why? Because you're saying 2 of us could fit in
Oh,
there?
3 of us can fit in here.
I'm a big dude.
Yeah, no. Come on in.
What? He's right. He's right.
Kyle,
You're comfy.
Kyle, you can literally get in here if you wanted to.
You could. We could have a part. I mean, you're not gonna see it on camera, everybody,
No.
because we're a little tight, but
Yeah.
it's all good. I want to show your shop off, but let's say it's like cold out or harsh weather. Is there a way to get back to the shop without us going? There's a shop's right behind this wall.
Yeah, without going outside and going up
Yes.
the ramp.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is actually. You're gonna have to.
I'm gonna have to step out.
Just a small step back. That's
Okay.
it. That's all you got to do.
All right, I'm gonna sit on your toilet.
And then if Kyle wants to come in here with the camera and just get this wall right here, this wall actually opens up. And I built a sally port that goes into my
Is that what it's called?
any entryway that has doors on each side.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a sally port. It's made to stop transfer of weather.
Oh, okay. And here we are.
here we are in my shop.
This is your pride and joy right here.
Yeah, this is everything.
So technically you have a mean of egress. Do you have 2 means of egress? 3 actually out of that.
Yeah.
And then you have your shop here because you have another door right there.
Yeah.
This is every person's dream if they are a woodworker, fabricator. Like I've even talked to some people here that are jewelry makers. They're like, I want Anthony's bust for this reason. I want, you know, Kyle does a lot of woodworking on the road, and he's like, I would die for a shop of like this.
I just finished an '84 Chevy Blazer.
Yeah.
That I built a camper shell from scratch on the back of for a jeweler. It has a California King bed in it, and then a whole workstation with all of their jewelry working stuff for them.
And you did it all, you do everything on the road?
Yeah, no, I pulled up to their house with this rig, and I lived outside of their house for 3 months finishing that rig. I built it all in their driveway. They had a hands-on in every part of it.
That's awesome.
Anytime I had a question, I just went and knocked on the door. I was like, hey, how do you want this?
The door, we're not going to show it, but the door is on a winch system that you kind of retrofitted different. On cold weather, because you are a cold weather guy, you can handle it. A lot of the van lifers or bus lifers are climate chasers. You put in a wood burning stove to keep yourself warm.
Old cast iron wood burning stove.
To work back here in cold weather.
Yeah.
And it's so hot that you have to open that door sometimes.
Sometimes I have to open the door because it gets hot in here. Yeah.
For people that are safety concerned, it actually does vent out.
Yep.
So there's no fumes in here, and there's nothing that can. He's very safety conscious. Kind of.
Yeah.
We're going back to the. What do you want to call Alice in Wonderland door?
The portal.
The portal.
There, that should be not too much of a hassle to climb up.
You're good. There it is.
Nice.
Thank you, Kyle. Now, your boy's scared of heights.
It's all right.
But this actually ain't that bad.
It gives you a false sense of security that it's actually wider than it is. So
I'm glad you brought that up. You built in electric awnings that span out.
Yeah, they're just long enough so that no matter where I park, the side of the bus is always covered in shade, the side that's actually my house.
Sure.
So I can park anywhere and always be in shade. Look at the whole view. Look at the festival.
I mean, this is gorgeous. I'm gonna get a little Instagram video for us.
Instagram video.
During my YouTube video. This is great. What's up, Kyle? This is all your solar, man.
This is all of my solar. Yeah.
3,600?
3,500 roughly.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got 2 more that need to go up here on top that I got.
Lastly, you guys can't feel it, but we're on a squishy pad.
Squishy pad.
It's squishy, right?
Squishy.
This is great, man. Do you sleep up here?
I do. I'll come up here and like watch the stars and stuff, and also I do acro. And what you don't see is here in the center. See right there? I knew exactly where it was. There's a hole right there. I haven't cut it out yet, but there's another hole up top.
You make a hammock?
I've got 2 aluminum posts that are 9 feet tall, and then I've got a post that spans the top of them.
Okay.
And I've got a 100-pound heavy bag that I can bring up here and I can work out on.
Okay. You also do boxing?
I fought MMA.
Or MMA?
I fought MMA for 3 years, so
That's right.
it's a nice exercise. And I also, when I was living in Portland, because it's Portland, I got into pole dancing, and so I now have 2 poles that I can exercise on.
Just like, if you guys can see Kyle's like, yeah. I love it, dude. You're gonna have to teach me pole dance.
I can't, 100%.
Anthony, I can't thank you enough for showing everybody your bus. You've been working so hard on this to get it ready for this festival, as well as just ready in general.
Literally the day before I left, I finished this.
This is great.
This deck here.
But how good of a feeling was that?
It was so great to finish it.
Right?
This had been an idea for like 3 years, and I finally had the funds to like actually make it happen.
What's even better is he signed up for the festival, and that's actually what forced you to finish it. You were like, I signed up, I committed, I'm doing this.
Oh yeah.
And I'm really happy you were able to come out here for it. We're in Colorado, you based in Portland, but you're now moving around.
Yeah, you want to know what happened? The day before I got here, I pulled off at a truck stop, and I stayed in a truck stop for an entire day, still working on this.
Of course you did.
Because I had my tools with me. I let the ramp down and then just did it.
Nice having a shop on the go with you.
Yeah.
Dude, thank you so much for showing us. Any words of wisdom for the audience?
Oh God, you put me on the spot.
Hell yeah, dude.
This is so cheesy. Find your truth and live it, whatever it is.
Hey, you have it tattooed on you. It ain't that cheesy.
You know, it's what keeps me going every day when I want to give up.
All right, guys, we'll see you guys next time. Thank you, Kyle. Guys, information of Kyle and Anthony will both be in the description below, and we'll see you guys next time. Later.